From a $200 pawn shop special that outshoots $1,000 custom guns, to a Cold War surplus pistol that's more accurate than most modern competition firearms, budget doesn't always mean inferior. In fact, some of the most overlooked handguns on the market today offer performance that puts their expensive counterparts to shame. These are 5 budget pistols that gun experts quietly recommend while everyone else chases brand names and price tags. What you're about to discover will change how you think about value in the firearms world forever. Number 5. The Canik TP9 series from Turkey. Walk into any gun store and mention Turkish firearms, and you'll get skeptical looks from behind the counter. The American firearms market has been dominated by German, Austrian, and domestic manufacturers for decades. Turkish guns were relegated to the bottom shelf, dismissed as cheap imports with questionable quality control. The Canik TP9 changed all of that, but most shooters still haven't gotten the memo. Century Arms brought the first Canik pistols to the United States market in 2014. The TP9 SA retailed for under $400, making it one of the most affordable striker-fired pistols available. Gun reviewers expected typical import quality, loose tolerances, rough finishes, and reliability issues that plague budget firearms. Instead, they found something remarkable hiding in that simple cardboard box. The TP9 features a cold hammer forged barrel, the same manufacturing process used by premium European manufacturers like Walther and HK. This process creates a barrel that's incredibly durable and accurate, typically reserved for pistols costing twice as much. The trigger system utilizes a proprietary design that delivers a crisp 4-pound break with minimal overtravel. Most factory triggers in this price range feel like dragging a rusty gate across concrete. Range testing reveals the true character of these Turkish pistols. The TP9 SF Elite takes any 9mm ammunition you feed it and delivers consistent 2-inch groups at 25 yards. That's competition-grade accuracy from a pistol that costs less than most people spend on dinner for 2. The polymer frame uses a glass-filled composition that's actually lighter and more impact-resistant than comparable designs from major manufacturers. But here's where it gets interesting. Canik didn't just copy existing designs and manufacture them cheaply. Their engineers developed several innovations that larger companies have since adopted. The striker-fired system includes a trigger safety, firing pin safety, and drop safety that exceeds standard specifications. The magazine release is ambidextrous from the factory, something most manufacturers charge extra for or don't offer at all. Professional shooters started noticing the TP9 series around 2016. Competition circuits saw unknown shooters placing highly with these unpronounceable Turkish pistols. Gun forums began buzzing about the accuracy and reliability these budget imports delivered. Yet mainstream gun buyers continued overlooking them in favor of familiar American and European brands. The aftermarket support tells the full story. Companies like Taylor Freelance, Springer Precision, and Galloway Precision have developed extensive upgrade lines specifically for Canik pistols. You don't invest in tooling and inventory for products that don't perform. The TP9 series has earned its place among serious shooters who prioritize performance over prestige. Number 4. The surplus Beretta 92S from Italy. Military surplus firearms occupy a unique space in the gun market. Most buyers assume these battle-worn veterans are worn out and inaccurate. The reality is far more complex, especially with Italian police trade-ins that have been flooding the American market since 2015. The Beretta 92S represents one of the most significant bargains available today for shooters who understand what they're looking at. Southern Ohio Gun Company and other importers began bringing in thousands of these retired Italian police pistols starting in the mid-2010s. These weren't battlefield pickups or third-world military cast-offs. The Carabinieri and Polizia di Stato maintained these firearms meticulously for decades before replacing them with more modern variants. Most show holster wear but have remarkably low round counts, often under 5,000 rounds through the barrel. The 92S differs from the more familiar 92FS in several key ways that actually improve its value proposition. The magazine release is located at the heel of the grip rather than behind the trigger guard, preventing accidental magazine drops during high-stress situations. The slide-mounted safety blocks the firing pin rather than just decocking the striker, providing an additional layer of security that many modern pistols lack. These Italian police pistols feature the same cold hammer forged barrels and precision machine slides as current production Beretta models. The difference is 30 years of careful storage in Italian armories, followed by professional refurbishment before export. Dealers are selling these for between $300 and $400, roughly half the cost of a new 92 FS with identical specifications. Shooting performance reveals why the 92 platform has remained in military service across 6 continents for over 4 decades. The long sight radius and low bore axis create a naturally accurate shooting experience. The double-action trigger, while heavy, is smooth and predictable. Single-action shots break cleanly at around 4.5 pounds with minimal creep or over-travel. The real revelation comes at the range, with match-grade ammunition. These surplus pistols routinely deliver sub-2-inch groups at 25 yards, accuracy that rivals modern competition pistols costing 3 times as much. The aluminum alloy frame absorbs recoil effectively, allowing for faster follow-up shots than comparable polymer designs. The balance point sits perfectly in the web of your shooting hand, creating a natural pointing characteristic that competitive shooters spend hundreds of hours developing with other platforms. Parts availability remains excellent despite the age of these firearms. Current production 92 FS components are largely interchangeable, and Beretta continues supporting the platform with factory parts and service. Aftermarket companies like Wilson Combat, Langdon Tactical, and Ernest Langdon have developed extensive upgrade programs specifically for the 92 series, testament to its enduring popularity among serious shooters. The ammunition versatility of these Italian pistols extends their value beyond simple target shooting. The 92S digests everything from light target loads to heavy defensive ammunition with equal reliability. The locked breech design handles +P ammunition safely, something many modern striker-fired pistols struggle with despite manufacturer claims. Number 3. The Soviet Makarov PM from East Germany. Cold War surplus firearms carry baggage that keeps many American shooters away. The Makarov PM suffers from this perception despite being one of the most refined and practical pistol designs ever mass-produced. East German Makarovs in particular represent the pinnacle of Warsaw Pact manufacturing quality and remain available for remarkably low prices considering their engineering excellence. The Makarov was developed by Nikolai Makarov in the 1940s as a replacement for the aging Tokarev pistol. The design requirements called for simplicity, reliability, and accuracy in a package that could be manufactured efficiently across the Soviet Union. The East German Ernst Thälmann factory in Suhl produced some of the finest examples between 1958 and 1965, before production shifted to other Warsaw Pact nations. These East German pistols feature manufacturing standards that exceeded most Western counterparts of the same era. The barrels were cold hammer forged using technology developed by German engineers during World War II. The slide and frame machining shows precision that modern CNC equipment struggles to match economically. Each pistol was individually proof-tested with ammunition exceeding standard pressure specifications. The 9x18 Makarov cartridge was specifically developed for the pistol, optimizing ballistics for the 4-inch barrel length. This round delivers terminal performance comparable to 9mm Parabellum in a more compact package that generates less felt recoil. The straight blowback operating system eliminates the complexity of locked breech designs while maintaining excellent accuracy potential. Range performance surprises shooters expecting crude Soviet engineering. The fixed barrel design provides inherent accuracy advantages over tilting barrel systems used in most modern pistols. Groups under 2 inches at 25 yards are easily achievable with surplus ammunition that's often decades old. The trigger, while heavy in double-action mode, is exceptionally smooth and consistent shot to shot. The practical advantages of the Makarov design become apparent during extended shooting sessions. The pistol strips completely without tools in under 30 seconds. The robust construction tolerates neglect and abuse that would disable more complex firearms. Military armorers trained conscripts to maintain these pistols with minimal instruction and crude field conditions. Import quantities have decreased significantly since the Ukrainian conflict began, driving prices upward from their historical lows. However, examples in excellent condition remain available for under $500, representing exceptional value for shooters seeking a reliable defensive pistol or historical collector piece. The ammunition, while specialized, is still produced by several European manufacturers and remains cost-effective compared to premium 9mm loads. The ergonomics work better than expected for American shooters, despite being designed for smaller-statured Soviet personnel. The grip angle and control placement feel natural, and the thumb-operated safety is intuitive for right-handed shooters. Left-handed users can adapt easily since the design predates modern ambidextrous considerations by decades. Number 2. The Rock Island Armory 1911 A1 from the Philippines. The 1911 pistol design has achieved mythical status among American shooters, but most assume that quality examples require significant financial investment. At the opposite end of the spectrum, Rock Island Armory has been quietly producing reliable, accurate 1911s in the Philippines for over 2 decades at prices that seem almost impossible. Armscor began manufacturing 1911 pistols in 1952, developing expertise in precision machining and heat treating that rivals anything produced domestically. The manufacturing process combines traditional methods with modern quality control. The slides are machined from forgings, while the frames are precision cast from 4140 carbon steel. The barrel fitting process uses hand reaming and lapping techniques that custom gunsmiths charge hundreds of dollars to perform. These Philippine 1911s feature specifications that John Moses Browning intended over a century ago. The frame-to-slide fit is tight, and the trigger system produces the crisp break that made the 1911 famous. Range testing reveals capabilities that embarrass pistols costing 3 times as much. Groups under 3 inches at 25 yards are routine with factory ammunition, while match-grade loads often shrink groups to under 2 inches. The steel construction provides excellent recoil absorption and natural pointing characteristics that lighter platforms cannot match. But the real value proposition extends beyond the initial purchase price. The aftermarket support is unmatched, allowing these Philippine pistols to be gradually upgraded over time as budget allows. A basic RIA 1911 A1 can be transformed into a custom-grade pistol through systematic replacement of components. Additionally, military collectors appreciate the correct specifications, parkerized finish, and markings that Rock Island Armory maintains on their World War II reproductions, providing an authenticity that expensive custom builders often overlook. Number 1. The CZ82 from Czechoslovakia. The Czechoslovakian CZ82 represents the culmination of Eastern European pistol development, yet remains virtually unknown among American shooters. Developed by Česká zbrojovka in the late 1970s for Warsaw Pact security forces, this compact double-action pistol combines innovative engineering with manufacturing quality that exceeds anything produced today at comparable prices. The most significant advancement was the double-action trigger system, which provides consistent pull weight and travel in both firing modes. The manufacturing quality reflects Czechoslovakian industrial capabilities at their peak. The steel frame and slide are precision machined, and the cold hammer forged barrel ensures reliability standards that exceed most current production firearms. Chambered in the 9x18 Makarov cartridge, the CZ82 features a 12-round magazine capacity and a fixed barrel system that delivers inherent accuracy advantages. Range performance reveals engineering excellence, regularly producing sub-inch-and-a-half groups at 25 yards with premium ammunition. The ergonomics were designed specifically for professional use, featuring compact dimensions that conceal easily alongside ambidextrous magazine release and safety controls. Furthermore, its simple blowback operating system and robust construction tolerate neglect and harsh environmental conditions, earning it a legendary reliability reputation among European military units. Despite increasing collector interest, excellent condition CZ82 pistols remain under $400. With readily available ammunition and a steadily developing aftermarket for professional-grade holsters, current pricing represents a temporary opportunity before broader market recognition drives values higher. These 5 pistols prove that exceptional quality doesn't require premium prices. Whether you're seeking your first defensive handgun or a reliable range companion, these hidden masterpieces deliver performance that will surprise you. If you found value in these recommendations, consider subscribing. Next week, I'm breaking down the 5 most overrated firearms that somehow command premium prices despite mediocre capabilities. You won't want to miss that reality check.